back to my bathroom. My name's Brittnee, and today I'm going to be unboxing and showing you a 3-barrel curling iron or waver from Amazon. This is a non-sponsored post. I bought this with my own money, so this review is strictly factual, kind of my own, not factual, but factual. I'll link all the products I'm using below, and those are affiliate links, so every time you purchase them, I do receive a small commission, and it helps me create content like this for my YouTube channel, so thank you. The brand is called Junma Inizagararis Design. Is that Russian? This is Russian. I do love the Russians. They be doing some crazy stuff. I've tried several different brands and types of these wavers, and this one's the best one. So you can grab this one on Amazon. Again, I'll link it below. But you can grab this one on Amazon for $33.99 is what it is today. I just checked, it's on sale. Regularly $39.99, but it's worth the price. Okay, why is mine dirty? Here is the wand. And it's this huge, like how many inches is that? I have no idea, ladies, but it's pink in case you get frisky. The best part about this is it has a really nice cord. I don't know if you can see this cord, but this is a thick A cord, okay? It doesn't tangle, like some cords do this like tangling stuff. I'm all about the cords. This is a nice cord, so thank you, Junma, for the cord. This thing gets hot as hell too, so be careful. I keep mine on 180, but it goes up to 210. Would not recommend. I'm gonna stick to 180. This does work best if you have dirty hair. I haven't shampooed my hair in about 3 days, hence the bacon grease on top. Complimentary. Then hairdresser recommended to use some heat protectant. My favorite right now is It's a 10 Miracle Styling Serum. You can use this on wet or dry hair. Hell, you can even use this on your skin, folks. It is awesome. Put this mainly on the ends because we already have grease from the top of our head. We don't need any more. 2 quads, starting at the nape or the back of the neck, and we are going to take some huge A sections. The cool thing about this wand, and I have been using it for about 3 months now, is that it takes the least amount of time and it looks the best. So this won't take you long at all, and it also stays for about a week. Run your brush through this hoe. Here we go. Oh, okay, don't lay this on your phone. That's bad for it. Starting at the top, you're just gonna take this thing open like so and put your hair in. And not long, just a few seconds. And then you're gonna go to the first barrel and redo it. So you don't wanna leave it on too long because you are overlapping the iron. Keep going. Now I don't leave it long at all on the ends here because this is weave. This is not my hair. It will burn the F up. Now we let this cool so it can hold the curl. We don't want to brush it yet. How to make this look the best is bricklaying it.
I'm building a wall.
And what I mean by that is you don't want to follow the same pattern. You want to kind of stagger them so they don't look like this uniform kind of wave, because then it kind of looks a little high school. How you're going to do that is starting either upper or more below on your neck section. So I'm gonna start mine a little bit further down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the head, repeating the same bricklay staggering pattern, and then I'll show you how to do your part to make it not look crazy. When you get to your part up here, I like to take a pretty thin subsection, maybe like, I don't know, what is that, a 1/2 inch? I don't know, I'm not a mathematician, but 1/2 inch, let's say. And we want to over direct this bad boy up so it can get as close to the scalp as possible. And you're just gonna clamp that sucker in. And then when you get to your second section, then you can start to lower it down, excuse me. Okay, perfect. And don't worry, it's gonna look crazy. I'm gonna show you how to style this. Repeat it on the other side, starting with the nape. And remember, you can take huge sections, but also remember we're bricklaying these or staggering them. We don't want that 12-year-old uniform look. Unless, of course, you are 12, then you probably should be watching this channel. What? And I forgot to mention earlier, after you make this first curl pattern and when you're on to the second here, see? You want to kind of anchor or lift this wand up so this curl can form. How curls form is by closing the cuticle with cold air. It opens with hot and it closes with cool. So we don't want to be yanking this down because then it doesn't know, oh shoot, I'm supposed to curl right here. So you have to kind of lift it up so that way it can form that wave. Otherwise, if you hold maximum tension down, you're really being counterproductive and not doing much. So make sure you kind of lift this up so it can form. It's less heat on the ends because the ends, or especially if they're like mine, are usually pretty fried. Dried and laid to the side. Available for musicals if anyone's interested. Okay, now once we're done, I'm gonna go through and find any pieces that maybe just don't look so great. Like I'm gonna redo this one. And I'm gonna put some more oil because why not? To style this, I don't actually brush this because I don't want it to be like poofy. So I just run my fingers through it. I want this to look like lived in and messy, like that rough, dirty, raw, Christina Aguilera 1999 look. How we're gonna do that is with this Beyond the Zone Rock On volumizing powder. The cheapest volumizing powder you can grab. It's literally just like pixie dust, but it does something to your hair, especially if you have like super thin hair like me. So you wanna lift this up and put this on your root area. Ooh, okay. But it makes your hair feel gross. Like it's not something you would want like your lover to be running their fingers through your hair. Like, oh, what's wrong with you? Please wash your hair. No, thanks. So I go through at the top and just rub this off. Then just get used to dusting off your clothes, okay? Wipe off the evidence and then do one of these. Now I know you're thinking that looks like hell. Don't worry. Let's put a little bit in the ends because that makes it look like thicker and less piecey. Then I like to take a rat tail comb and take this subsection at the top and give it a nice 1, 2, 3 teas. Spray it with some hairspray. I'm liking this Control Addict by Redken 28 hairspray. It's extra high hold hairspray. Thank you, extra. Whew, it smells like hell, but it works really good. Put that there, let that dry. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Give me some of that high hold. And just let that mess dry. Now, we can take our brush, wide toothbrush if you have one. This is a wet brush for, well, it's not for hair extensions, but I use it for hair extensions. I'll link all this stuff below, but this is my favorite brush. And we're not brushing it down. We're gonna kind of brush this up just a little bit. Just give it a nice little kiss. See that? Little kiss, okay? Then we can take it and lightly, folks, lightly brush your hair. We don't wanna go, Meh. That's not the look we're going for. Okay, now for me, I've gotta worry about blending my fake hair with my real hair. See? Oh, you can't even tell. I did a great job. Just kidding. How I do that is with this Full Volume Dry Shampoo by Dove. I just spray a little bit of that. So that way you can't tell what's mine and what's not. It gives it like this nice white powdery look. So, whew, also may give you lung cancer. Wouldn't suggest if you have dark hair to use that because it will just look like you threw a bunch of baby powder on your hair. Not cute. Whew, okay, you're gonna need to wash your hands because now you've got like chemical residue all over the place. Now, taking the tip of the brush again, and mainly using your fingers, we're gonna blend all this together. Now, it may look a little dry, so again, more oil, folks. Just keep putting powder over oil, oil over powder, powder over oil. Just keep doing that dance until you just get enough, until you're just tired of it. One may call it counterintuitive. I don't really know. That is looking sexy, sexy for me. Something's going on there, like I need a little, well, I probably should color my roots first off, but why? Okay, then I usually just put like a little clip in here because it makes me look younger, or that's what I tell myself. Not that I'm old or anything, but oop, shit, there was a really cool bird. So a clip there. Okay, so there you have it, that sea salt, beachy, I just got off the beach with my lover look. Yeah, right. For those of you who aren't by the beach, this is for you. For those of you that are by the beach and have natural sea salt hair, this is for you. Just kidding, I'm just jealous, okay? But I'm gonna be there one day. I may be in a walker with tennis balls, but I'm gonna be there dragging my tennis balls on the sand. Oh, but actually that brings me to something really good. If you do have sea salt spray, you should use that. I think Kevin Murphy makes it. I don't use that because it's expensive, but if you have it, put some sea salt spray in it. It'll make it look nice, smell good. So, oh, but I do have sea salt and fig body spray, so it'll make it smell nice. This is by Old Navy. So, smells like the beach. Oh, smells like the beach. The beach on a rack. And there you have it. And that's it. Thanks for joining me here on my YouTube YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe, like, dislike, unsubscribe. Who cares? I post new cheap tricks every single week. I will see you next week for something cool.